What's going on, Javi Lobby? It's your boy Javier with the Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice. So, I've been hearing a lot of rhetoric. People have been talking about civil war. All right, so let me ask you, how are you going to fight a civil war? This is for the right and the left. For example, how do you even know who your enemy is? Are we gonna just start wearing certain colors and identifying with one another on if you wear this certain tag or this certain clothing that we're gonna know that you're on the right side or you're on the left side, that you agree or disagree with each other? Like, I don't make sense of it. And then even if you did that, it would be easy for somebody to infiltrate your side. This is ridiculous. We're not going to have a civil war. Nobody's going to fight and kill each other over the country. It's not going to happen. What we have here is people on the extreme left and people on the extreme right, and we're all trying to figure this out. And most of us are in the middle or somewhere moderate, trying to make sense of it all. Just want to see policies that we agree with implemented in the government. And a lot that's going on is the government is just dividing all of us. And what they're doing is telling us that, hey, these people are out to destroy the country and these other people are out to destroy the country, which I don't think is simply true. I think we both have different ideologies and different visions for the country, but when has that not been the case? Now, there could be an argument made that things are getting much more divided and polarized than ever before. Okay, there may be merit to that, but the solution is not kill off the other side. Um, it, we all live in a country where we are divided into states and we have local governments, and there's certain laws and policies that are implemented on a local level that you get to personally shape around you. And then there's federal level, which we somehow tend to focus on more than we do local politics, which the federal government has gotten so big and so powerful that it is starting to infiltrate our lives on levels that we never ever thought it should, or at least that wasn't the original purpose. And now what we have is everybody is blocking themselves off from the other side, and we're fighting and fussing over every single detail. And what really makes me wonder is I find it amazing on how we disagree on every single subject, which is just, it's not possible. I feel or believe that at some point everybody is disagreeing about the mask, or everybody's disagreeing about abortion. And like, where are all the conservative Democrats, and where are all the liberal Republicans, where are all the moderates and the people in the middle and the independents? Where are all these people, and where are their voices? So, civil war, okay, what do you do with a civil war? Let's say we all load up. Let's say we all get our guns and decide that what? We're going to kill fellow Americans. We're going to go out and hunt fellow Americans and kill them so that we could implement the policies and the laws that we want to force the country to abide by whatever it is our ideologies tell us we should. How much of this is tribalism? How much of this is misunderstanding or ignorance or framing your arguments in the wrong light? How much of it is that you're not talking to other people? Like, for those of you out there who are talking about civil war, now some of you may say that you don't want a civil war, but you feel like it's coming to that and you're prepared and you're ready. All right. I'm not against being ready for whatever. I think you should be able to defend yourself under any circumstances if somebody is trying to harm you physically, but also who's taking the first shot. Now, with these riots and the looting going on right now in America, and the heated tensions going on with the police, and you know, with Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and both sides being polarized to the point where we just refuse to live under a presidency from the other side. Come on, you win some, you lose some, but you still have a voice. Even if Joe Biden wins, for example, the conservatives aren't going anywhere. The people on the right aren't going anywhere. The Republicans aren't going anywhere. They're still going to be right there fighting the good fight, trying to push their policies, trying to block the other person from implementing things that they don't agree with. This is what we're going to do. That's the process. This is democracy. Nobody ever said that you're going to live in a country where everybody agrees with you. Now, when it comes to the extremes, I'm not blaming the extremes for doing what they're doing. I blame the people in the middle. I blame the moderates, the people who can sit down and have a conversation. I blame them for allowing the extremes to speak for them. Now, there is this social media, you know, thing going on where people are having their voices amplified on levels that it would have never been in the past. More information are coming out about our government that we can see in front of our faces. You know, the news cycle is changing each and every single day, and it's changing so fast, and we can't even really keep up. But everything that they put out there is to outrage us and to make us even more polarized. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't like it. And I don't have to be a part of it. And neither do you. Now, I consider all of you, if you're watching this video, to be decent enough and responsible enough to hear other people's point of view, even if you may disagree with it or agree with it. I think that a lot of us don't want a civil war. I think a lot of us don't want to hate the other side. Maybe we don't hate the other side. Maybe we just disagree on fundamental things. Now, there are certain topics that are hot buttons and that most of us don't want to compromise on. Understood. But what are the things that are you willing to compromise about? What are those things? Can we focus on those things? How many of people on the other side have you reached out to and say, hey, you know, we agree on these things. What can we do as a community, as a society that live in a country where you do get to get your voice heard, where you are able to go out and petition the government on your behalf and try to get them to implement the things that you care about? What are you doing to make a change? What are you doing to make a difference? Now, there are certain people that I try to talk to about certain issues and they just don't want to talk. They've gone beyond the threshold. They are beyond the Overton window, and it just seems that it's nothing you can say to those people. So, like I said, you know, the moment you decide to argue with somebody who needs to be right, you deserve to be wrong. That is exactly what is going on. Now, I can make a video, I can laugh and kick it, and I can make jokes about the left, but I don't have to. It's not needed because most of us already agree on a certain amount of things if you are on my conservative side. And what, we're going to sit here and stroke each other's ego about how much we agree? Or do we have work to do? Is there work that needs to get done? A civil war? Really? I'm not buying it. And you shouldn't buy it either. So whether Donald Trump wins or Joe Biden wins, no, nada. We're not allowing this civil war bull crap to go any further. So this is my video to tell you that no, I don't think there's going to be a civil war. And I trust you. I trust the American people, for the most part, to do the right thing. I trust that we still have a moral fabric in this country that we all can agree on. We like our AC. We like having a place to stay. We like having our cars and driving around. We like those things. We like barbecuing. It's just things in America that we like. For those people who scream death to America and want to burn flags or whatever this case, maybe they don't. But they're not enough to change the outcome of how we decide to live in this country. So if you lose, lose and take it on the chin and keep it moving. And still go out and vote. Still go out and talk to people. Push your policies. Try to change hearts and minds. And that's what we do. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Thanks for watching the Javi Yeah show. Look at me messing up my own name. But you know I'm at least say it twice. So till next time, you know, stay safe and, you know, do what you do best. And that's be awesome. Later.